There's some breaking news that's coming in. This is from Jammu Kashmir. We're learning the encounter in Doda is still underway, but we're learning of some unfortunate news coming in. We're learning one army officer has been killed in action in Doda. Army captain is killed in the Doda encounter. That is the unfortunate bit of news that's coming in at this point in time. This encounter has been underway in Jammu Kashmir's Doda since yesterday. However, it came to a halt for a brief while in the night, after which operations resumed early in the morning. Now we are learning the information that's coming out at this point in time is that there could be 3 to 4 terrorists hiding in that area, and the security forces are making all attempts to neutralize those terrorists. But at this point in time, the information that we're learning of is that an army officer was killed in this encounter with terrorists in Jammu Kashmir's Doda. We're also learning one civilian was also injured and was caught in this gun battle between forces and terrorists. My colleague Nazir also now joins us on the broadcast here. He's getting us more details there. Well, Nazir, that's some unfortunate news that we're learning of. One army officer has died in this encounter with terrorists in Jammu Kashmir's Doda.
Well, what reports suggest that the sources tell us one officer, a captain rank officer, has been killed in action during an encounter with militants in Assar area of Doda district of Jammu and Kashmir. This is part of the series of encounters or attacks in this region for the last few months. Doda district, which has seen series of attacks and encounters, and this is the latest, encounter. In this operation, actually, it was initiated by the army following a specific information about presence of a group of 3 to 4 militants who appear to be heavily armed. Because one M4 rifle, American-made rifle, has been recovered from the encounter site after security force busted the militant hideout, and other logistic items have also been recovered. But it is yet another loss for the army during encounter. Topography is the biggest challenge in this area. If you see the mountains, forests where army has to operate. So it is incident after incident, encounter after encounter, where the security force, particularly army, suffer casualties. And today again, one captain is reportedly killed. Army has so far, confirmed that he's injured, but there are multiple reports, and sources tell us the officer has been killed in action. But sources are telling us that this encounter started yesterday evening, and the initial shootout army officer suffered was hit. And this morning it was confirmed that army confirmed he has been injured, but that reports say he has been killed in encounter. And army is continuing with this operation because they believe that one militant has been injured in this encounter. They also believe 3 to 4 militants may be holed up in the whole area. That is always, as we have been reported, easier said than done when you have to, carry out operation in these difficult areas, where every wrong step can lead to the casualties, where you can't go with the searching the area is just not easy. Militants who appear to be well trained in the mountain and jungle warfare, equipped with state-of-art weapons like M4 rifles, which are equipped also fitted with the night vision devices. So it's not an easy fight security forces are having in Jammu and Kashmir. That's why you see today a high-level meeting called by the Defense Minister Rajnath Singh in Delhi, which is being attended by Army Chief, top Army officers and intelligence officials to see how to deal with the situation. In fact, the Prime Minister himself held meetings on this evolving situation in Jammu and Kashmir, how it can be dealt with. Because it may take a while for the security force to figure out, because this operation is not in these encounters are not happening in the built up areas. These are happening in the mountains and the forests where these
well, absolutely.
militants
We'll be talking about it since some time now, since these terror attacks have risen in the past few days or months in the Jammu region. Jammu region, of course, has witnessed a significant increase in terror activities in the past few days or months. And the region's hilly or mountain districts, as you've been talking about also, of course, are on the terror hit list. Well, the terrorists seem to have shifted their focus to Jammu from Kashmir now, and there of course has been a rise in the incidents taking place in the Jammu region, of course. But what we are learning at this point in time is also that, Nazir, as you've been reporting about it earlier also, one of those terrorists who could be hiding in this Shivgarh Assar belt of Doda was also injured. Have the security forces been able to manage to corner those terrorists?
Well, this is, as I said, it is a very complex situation, a tricky situation in these mountains. We have been reporting since morning that there was blood stains have been found. Are they blood stains of a militant, injured militant or not? It is just an assumption. But it appears they have tried to flee from this hideout where these recoveries have been made, including M4 American-made rifle. But as I say, it is not easy. And second thing is the militants who are trained in jungle warfare and tracking them down in these mountains is not an easy task. Well, as the army, paratroopers, J&K police special for operations group,
Yes.
paramilitary force, all have joined in this operation to track down the attackers because this,
Okay.
our sources tell, was a human intelligence, specific intelligence. In fact, they busted militant hideout where the arms recoveries were made. But when it comes to tracking down militants, so far there's no information or confirmation if
Okay.
any militant has been pinned down or they are closer anyway
Okay.
to track them down.
All
But
right. We'll wait
operation
for that
is still
information. All
underway.
right. We'll wait for that information. Please keep an eye on the situation on the ground there, Nazir. Meanwhile, thank you so much for getting us all those details.